Hey everyone, we got some Fugglers. This time these are my keychain ones, the first Keyring Fugglers for me. So I got these two here online. There are fake ones, by the way. I don't believe these are fake, but we'll take a look-see. Alright, so dimensionally, a Keyring one. This is around 10 centimeters or 4 inches in height, but this one is around, I would say 12 centimeters or maybe 13 centimeters or 5 inches in height. So they're going to vary a little bit because they're oddly shaped monsters. So this one looks like a cat. I think this was one that's called Greedy Grinner, but I'll leave it in the video description. So it's a super soft plush, very nice. And then the face is sewn as a separate fabric from the body, which is pretty cool. Obviously the highlight of this whole line are the ugly teeth, the fugly teeth here. And you have 4 of them, and you'll notice they're actually a little bit yellowed. Here's a white scale, right? So that's, I think a lot of the fake ones I've seen online, first they don't have the tag that has Fuggler and Spin Master on it. It just has like a thinner tag with Chinese text. But this one has a few different languages here in those 2 logos. But also the fake ones very often look like they have very white teeth, like they've been bleached teeth or something, where these look all stained with, you know, coffee stains, tobacco stains or something. So that's what makes me think it's real. So yeah, they're funky. I'm trying to see if they're identical teeth or not. I don't know if it's just the way they're sewn or how they're, what's going on here. I do feel kind of like a rigidity behind the teeth, so it's possible these teeth are all molded onto like a base plate as one piece of plastic, and they're punching holes through this red felt. You know, maybe that's how they do it. Maybe they're not individual teeth, because those would probably break off easily, right? Just looking at the back side of these teeth here. Yeah, they look very realistic. Kind of weird. But cool. And so the rest of the mouth goes downwards, so it can bite you and stuff like that. And okay, so it's got a molded black nose. It looks kind of shiny. It's just the raw plastic. And then it's got these green eyelids and the green stitching to match. And this one just has black eyes, maybe. I'm not sure if it has a sclera. I think they're just totally black eyes. Hold on, maybe if I take a flashlight in there. Oh, you know what? It's possible that, no, never mind. I think they're just totally black. Yeah, alright, well, whatever, that's fine. It's so small, so very cool. I guess that's a grin. And it looks like a cat to me. And they're kind of flat. That seems to be a theme amongst this brand. They're not making fat toys. Saves on material, and you mostly look at toys from the front anyway, so I think it's smart. The seam line there looks pretty good. And then you have this button-on hole, and so it has the Fuggler branding molded in, as well as a TM for trademark. And it's not sewn on. You can see the thread is actually part of this plastic button. So I don't know if these are glued on. Oh, I see. I can feel inside the fabric a wider disc. So there could just be a hole here, and they've kind of squeezed it through that hole. Right, so anyways, that's another indication that's real, because it has a trademark thing. There's some sewing after they stitched, I guess filled it up with fill. And then we have a tan nylon webbing there to hold the keychain. And the key ring itself is plastic, and it has Fuggler molded into it. Some of the fake ones I've seen, they don't have this in the key ring. And it's on both sides, the Fuggler, so that's good to know. And then you have these funky little grooves, and it's just a little plastic bendy thing like that. So I personally am not going to use this to use as a keychain. It'll get all stained. I just like weird looking creatures, and this is qualifying as that. So then we do have this plastic thing here, and it's got color, Zuru, Keyring. I don't know what wave of keyrings. I think they're up to wave 6 now. There's some sort of production number or something. It says copyright 2024. Yeah, and then Auto Libertas, other companies associated with these guys. I wish it really said, you know, what wave of keyrings this was. I'll have to find out and leave it in the description. Alright, so that's this guy. Yeah, it's cool, because I have 2 real cats living here. But this is even cooler looking, I think, because it's, it's a weird looking creature. Definitely very strange. It's like a... It looks like something, you know, your grandmother would sew up. I forget what this is called. Hand knitting? Knitting. It looks like a knit material. Hand knit material. And it's like an off-white cream color. And then you have purple. This is stitching, this purple ring. And then you have this, I guess, gray felt. And this eye is not totally black. You can see a little yellow around the edges. So that's interesting. It's different. This one's very fuzzy though. You might want to take like one of those shavers for clothing or something if you want to clean it up. And so sadly I can't see the teeth in its natural state, but I think you can mess around with the fill to expose this a little better. So let's see, those teeth are really far back there. And there's 4 of them. I wonder if they're the same teeth. Yeah, I'm a little curious. So if I expose this, this. Yeah, this is, I think these are the same teeth. Like this one's angled. Same with that. This one's very round. The end ones are round. So they're using the same tooth molding for these particular ones. That's fine. The mouth is so different that it looks quite different. I'm just trying to get the teeth to be exposed. So I want to have like maybe an overbite, or at least now. I'm not sure the best way to try to shift the filling inside of this thing to make the mouth different. Yeah, it might take some fidgeting, but well, that's better, right? So, but yeah, those are pretty far in, those teeth. Okay, so it's got the same, you know, tag here with the date, so that's good. You can buy this in 20 years, you'll know how old it is. And this one has CEUK. Did this one? Yeah, that did also. It's from the same collection, I think. So it's got that same kind of button thing, the same kind of keyring, and then this whole same hang tag or descriptive tag. Alright, those are my first keychains, and they're definitely different enough from each other. Yeah, they're very cool. Which one do you prefer? Even though I have 2 cats, I think I like this one. It's just it's a weird one. It's weirder for sure. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you the next time I get a Fuggler in.